Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Watchalong stream. Are you ready to watch approximately 2.5 hours of Maltese television? You know I am. Tonight we will be watching the second semi-final of MESC 2025. There will be 12 songs competing in Malta's national final tonight, and 8 of them will qualify for the final on Saturday. And we're going to stick around for the entire show and just observe and take it all in and just be along for the ride. I welcome everyone who wants to join me tonight. Happy to have you here. And yeah, hope you're all doing exceptionally well. The show is pretty much starting now. So if you are not watching the show in sync with me right now, the link to actually watching the show is under the stream here. And you can see how we can synchronize this. I'm seeing the MESC logo popping up on screen now. We got a little recap of the 12 songs that participated 2 nights ago. And right now I'm seeing Festa, No Time for Siesta. Still I Rise going on there. And then the pedestal song thing with the twins. Yeah, see if you can synchronize it somewhat well. Hopefully no problems will appear throughout the night. Tell us what you see. Just did. Hopefully that helped out a little bit. The qualifier announcements are going on here now. They're just announcing the people who made it through. EBU anthem for me now. Well, we know you're ahead, Elias. I mean, that's been established from 2 nights ago. I'm watching the stream via the website, and right now they're introducing the artists who are performing tonight, basically. We are all here for the concrete qualification. Indeed, well. Hopefully it's good live though. That's kind of like the main thing as well. But I personally have been kind of humming along to concrete for the past few days. I just walking down the hallways at work and just humming concrete all the time. It's a very, very catchy song. Very much fond of that one, even though it's not like anything outstanding in that regard, but I think melodically it just has something. The EBU anthem intro thing is going on right now on my screen. I sang along, so you could try and synchronize with that, if that helps. And what's our opening act for today? What do we think? Something incredibly dramatic. I'm muting myself for this, I suppose. Let's see what we got. Don't think I really needed to mute myself for that. Introduction, we're listening to City e Buoni now. Groot, you're 30 seconds behind my stream. Not really. The thing is that YouTube puts the delay on. I'm right now watching the artists coming out on stage. And if you want to synchronize with me, you can. Have you listened to the Melfest snippets, Groot? I have. I got my favorites once again. I'm super fond of Melodifestivalen this year, I gotta be honest. I know a lot of people just aren't, but personally, I'm all for it this year. Oh, why is my stream lagging now? No! My MESC stream is lagging! Okay, I'll refresh this page. This is annoying. Wow. Why you do this to me? My stream still hasn't started. What? How is that even possible? Okay, hopefully I'm back up live now. It's loading, it's loading. Well, this isn't a good sign. I hope my internet will actually manage tonight. This is incredibly frustrating. Okay, we've got a pretty sick beat going on with a little bit of dance content on stage. Well, the second semi isn't as good as the first one. There wasn't anything super bad. I mean, there was Dansband in this one, which is, you know, woot woot. And I was very, very fond of what I heard from the Erik Segerstedt song. I thought that sounded very much up my alley. I'm looking forward to listening to them all in full tomorrow, I suppose. They're dropping at midnight. Technically, I mean, we will probably be here... No, wait, when... No, we won't be streaming still at midnight. It's like 11:30 is when this national final ended on Tuesday, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. There's one of the snippets that I'm very into. I hope the full song is just good. Which one? Let me know. Share your thoughts. My stream lagged a few times 2 days ago, but the refresh fixed it. Still annoying. Yeah, and when you refresh, mine is kind of like taking a long time to really catch up again. But it's fine right now. Manifesting a Yo Listen qualification, one of my favorites that I'm word for. Since 8 out of 12 songs qualify tonight, I think that one should probably be going through if the performance is good. I mean, that's obviously always going to be, you know, like helping out which, you know, I'm not even sure where I'm going with that, but yeah. Which Eurovision winner would you pick as your entrance as an artist? Well, not Heroes, that's for sure, what just started. Even though I like Heroes, but I mean, there are other songs that I'd go for. Which Eurovision winner? I'm not really sure, to be completely honest. You kind of want to go for something that's a little bit hype for walking on stage, wouldn't you? Stefania, maybe? I mean, that's kind of a banger. Or Hard Rock Hallelujah. That could be something. Picking a Gru Division winner would be better because I would probably pick Delhi, I'd probably say. Especially like the outro part of it. My favorite snippet from Melfest Semi 2 is Erik Segersted's song. Mine too, Hugo. I'm very excited about that one. I thought it sounded brilliant. Is the birthday boy here with us tonight, or is he out carousing? I think Davids wasn't supposed to be here either Tuesday or Thursday. Maybe he'll pop in at some point. Hopefully. Good morning, Ellen. Nice to have you with us. I like Nomi Tales, and I've got my fingers crossed for Saturday. That one looks very interesting. Like, if you've seen the images from the rehearsal, there's a lot of lovely colors in there. I'm quite excited about that one too. Could be really great. Schlagers kind of sounded like Waterloo. Yeah, it's very schlagery. Can't believe there's only 4 more national finals left to release songs. Germany, San Marino, Armenia, and Italy. Well, I mean, Sweden haven't released all of theirs. There's still plenty of songs left in Sweden as well. I'm curious about La La Ratatakeke, La La Ratakaboom. I think everyone is, kind of. It's, in my book, it's unfortunately a very repetitive song, but I'm still kind of charmed by it. So it has a little bit of both for me. I'll pick Cha Cha Cha. Yeah, but that's not a winner yet. What movie would you pick for your Malta National Final postcard? I would go Blade Runner. Well, which one? The original or 2049? Some insane shots in that movie regardless. It kind of depends like what vibe you want to give off in your postcard. I mean, I'd personally go for my favorite movie of all time, which is called Cinema Paradiso. Just because vibes, I suppose. But if you want something that looks cool and everything, I mean, there are, I don't know, Blade Runner 2049 has some insane shots in it. Cha 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 is a Gru Division winner, though. That is true. That is true. It sounded like Dog After Dog to me, but that itself sounds like Waterloo. Yeah, I mean, Schlager music is it's very similar to each other, of course. There is a song from, I think, 2002, which is called Vem är det du vill ha? By Kiki, Bettan och Lotta, that I think it reminds me of a little bit as well. I will pause when the first song title is on the screen. Please tell when you get to that screen, Groot. The first song title, I'll try my best. They're still just kind of talking here in the intro for me right now. In Maltese, of course, so I have no idea what they're saying. Cinema Paradiso is super sentimental, you big softy, Groot. You know I'm a softy. I mean, that's not a new. That's nothing new. I would pick Titanic because, like Titanic, my song would sink. Well, that is certainly a statement. Kelsey Balante soon. Yeah, she's the first song, isn't she? Obviously, one of my one of my personal least favorites, but I think it's got some fans as well, so that's good. Good. My birthday was yesterday, the only day that had no streams. Well, happy belated birthday, Mehmet. How old are you turning? Or well, maybe you don't want to say. I don't know. The presenter on the right is wearing Petra Mede's Love Love Peace Peace dress. Is she? I'm not good with outfits. I'm not good with outfits. Let the show begin, they just said, so I assume... There we go, the first postcard starting right now. And someone doing some of these motions. Looking forward to Mirjana Conte's song. It's called Kant, so it must be about the 18th century German philosopher Immanuel Kant. I think you're gonna be disappointed, Fireburst, but hold on to that optimism, you know? It kind of sounds like someone's moving a couch on top of me right now. I'm not really sure what's going on up there. Yay, ads. Well, right now I'm just having some very, what do you say, dramatic strings and a woman walking around some very fancy looking places and hallways. What movie are we? What movie is this? The Count of Monte Cristo. I haven't seen it. Sorry. Is it good? I paused. Huge delay. Okay. Yeah. That's what happens, you know. Both, I guess, I mean, the YouTube delay is approximately 15 seconds and my internet's probably not the best tonight either. She's smiling at me now, though, the first artist. And now, the first song is about to start. Right now it says 365 on the screen. Andreas Stone Johansson has been part of writing this one, and I'll mute myself and we listen to song number 1. I think, ambition with the performance should be commended because there's like choreography, there's a concept behind it. I mean, but this kind of music is just simply not for me. I also find this song incredibly incohesive. It's a bunch of randomly scattered sounds all over the place. Some man shouting a bunch of weird sounds in the background to kind of fill out the soundstage in some way, but it just feels very abrupt, and the transition work is incredibly static. I'm kind of confused as well. I mean, considering I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, it had a Swedish songwriter, so I expected it to sound cohesive. But I mean, I saw Andreas Stone Johansson, who has obviously written a bunch of songs for other national finals and for Melodifestivalen, and so he's obviously in the know. And that song just didn't sound finished to me. So yeah, I think I'm like 2 minutes ahead. Yeah, you can synchronize if you want to, but that's up to you. I'm watching some clips from Bolivar from 1929 right now. Is it supposed to be pronounced like gaslight? Probably not, but that's just the easiest way to pronounce the next song title. This is, of course, pre-show. This is my favorite song in the selection. It's just so vibey. I hope that they nail that live, because I just wanna chill with this song. All right, song number 2 by Dario and someone else. Song number 2. I'm so happy right now. I thought that was brilliant. It's not like incredibly what do you say, like expressive in terms of the performance. It has not been polished and really pumped up. I don't really think they've had a budget for this. But with what they have, I think it just worked well. His vocals were great throughout the whole thing. Very strange with these kind of clips with the that they kind of chopped in during the performance. That was a little bit like, But overall, just the vibe of the track. I mean, that's what really has won me over. I wouldn't love it as much if I didn't find the song to be absolutely brilliant. But such a smooth listen, well presented, well sung for sure. Love the kind of colors they're going for as well, with the yellow really being so prominent there. Loved every second of that, really did, and I think it has potential. Like if you get some budget into it, I think you could elevate it massively for sure. The vocals are already there. Um, but I'd probably say I saw the comparison with Azerbaijan last year. I also would not think that it would be particularly competitive in Eurovision. However, it would be something that I will still take this song with me. I will listen to it whenever it gets eliminated, regardless. If anyway, Love Me Loud, song number 3, also a good one for me. It was it had its moments. I think early on I found it to be kind of it sounded a bit shaky towards like early on, but then the song like she really got into it, and yeah, it really worked with me later on there. I love the chord progression in the chorus of that song. I think it just has that proper great punch to it. Also, how they kind of extend the bars to really emphasize the rhythm of it. It's got a very nice swaying motion in the rhythm of that track, and the chords just work with that. The ending's really cool as well. How the like how it's kind of like building, goes from subtle to pretty expressive. Strange staging with all of the hand marks behind, but colors kind of decent. I thought that was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. Probably not the most competitive in the selection, but sure, like I think it should be enough to qualify today. I mean, 8 out of 12 qualified, so I think it should be enough. Next up is of course the the fan favorite. It says diva on all of her clothes. Of course it would. Why wouldn't it? All right. Let's see. Let's see how great this will be. I'm sure I will love it. Wonderful. Mm-hmm. Lovely. Yeah, that's going through. I'm sure that it'll do exceptionally well. Would it be equally like if I next year I'm entering Melody Festival and with my brand new song Serving Deck, please vote for me. I will match this absolute performance that we got right here. I think we got some ads coming up here. Tacky as hell, love it. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be one of the most, what do you say, divisive songs out there. I mean, a lot of people will love it so much, and they will vote like crazy. But personally, that's the last song I would ever want to hear again in my life. But that's the beauty of music, We're all different. So, good stuff. And I mean, if it goes to Eurovision, we'll at least have something to talk about. Will they be allowed to go to Eurovision with that? That's kind of the question, though. Like, they kind of have a big no-no about, vulgar language. And they will, play it around like, oh, but it's actually not vulgar, but, yes. Anyway. I don't want to hear about anyone's pink. Okay. It will definitely qualify for Saturday. Oh no, no doubt, no doubt. It's sailing through. Seemed to be a lot of excitement in the arena for it as well. So happy Malta vibes. I wonder what David has to say about that song. They'll have to do a Citizeni and say serving blank. Oh yeah, that could actually be the case, you know. That makes sense. Malta semifinal is 100% televote. Oh, is it really? I thought it was jury and televote. But I mean, the jury couldn't drag it back enough. It's not vulgar if you use a made-up word that sounds the same. Yeah, that's kind of what they will argue. But there is no one who's falling for the... Like, no one would care if the song actually had a made-up word. If the song said, serving babubub, would it be popular? No, because babubub doesn't mean anything. And it doesn't sound like anything either. I mean, it's a thin line, you know, you're kind of balancing on here. Can we vote online if we are from another country? Not that I'm aware. I wouldn't spend my money voting in a Maltese national final either way, you know. Oh, being sarcastic. Well, I mean, the thing is, you're being sarcastic, DN, but the thing is that if it go to Eurovision, they'll probably argue exactly that. That's kind of the thing. Can't is allowed. That's true. That's true. That's a different word. They should have named it. Like they should have called the song that. You know? Maybe they could have gotten away with it then. Or we don't even know. Maybe they will get away with it anyway. We don't know. We don't know. We will buy SIM cards just for you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually not going to Melody Festival with a song called that. Just for clarification, if anyone's gonna be holding me to that for the next year. But maybe someone else got the idea from me now that we get serving deck next year in Melody Festival. We'll see. Excuse me, Baba Boop is extremely meaningful and deep. Perhaps. Oh, it means singing in Maltese? Really? Okay. Alright, maybe they'll... So basically what the song is saying is serving singing. Okay. Well, I guess if we get to that stage when this is actually the winner, I guess we'll find out what they want to do with it. It's not getting any votes from me though. I'll keep it like that. I've missed this ad with the bee in the book. It's very intriguing. And then we got what was it, the gladiator here? Yes, indeed. You could totally go to San Marino with your song. Yeah, that's true. I mean, everyone who submits there goes to their final, don't they? It wasn't an issue for Zora, but the double entrante here... Yeah, it's a lot more risk. Yeah, I mean, people outside of Spain don't know what Zora means. Only us Eurovision nerds learned about it because people said, oh, I got a subscription. Welcome, Toja. Thank you for subscribing. Song number 2 was the best. It also gave me Uzun Leopard vibes. Yeah, I mean, Gazliet, or whatever you want to call it, is my favorite song from the entire selection. And I thought it was well done live as well. Now I'm, of course, looking very much forward to Concrete. And which one's the other one that I'm really rooting for tonight? Concrete and Unheard. Yeah, those two. I also like a lot of the songs tonight, to be completely honest. I think I've already heard, like, the two songs that I actually can't, like, the two songs that I have a problem with from tonight, I've already heard both of them. Not that I'm very fond of the two last songs in the running order. Those would probably be the other two that I would kick out. If I got to pick my 8 qualifiers just from the studio cuts, it would be song 1, 4, 11, and 12. But that's me. I liked Gazliet more than Uzun Leopard. Yeah, as a song, I prefer it as well. I'm just very intrigued to see what if they can do something special with the performance if they get the budget for it. I just don't think that they'll probably win, so it won't really matter. But I really like listening to the song. I've been listening to it quite a lot. Thank you, Reno Tube, for subscribing. I got like the subscribers are peaking tonight, aren't they? I've actually increased so much in subscribers lately. It's really wonderful to see. I'm so happy. I've gotten, let's actually see. I counted on this the other day. My internet is so slow, jeez. So yeah, during the past month, I've gotten 100 more, which, you know, percentage-wise, that's kind of a lot. I mean, I reached 5,000 sometime last year. I'm up on 5225. Nice little palindrome there. This is a very long ad, by the way, isn't it? The Azun Leapar live performance was boring anyway. They didn't do the song justice. I agree. The song was better than the performance for sure, but they still had like a nice concept with the performance that I kind of liked, but it didn't materialize really as far as it should have. Tonight is the better semi for sure. I agree. If she dressed up as an enlightenment philosopher's teaching so far, she may get away with it. Don't give them any ideas, Charlie. Why is this ad still going on? Oh wait, this is the final part of the ad. I remember. Like, I've gotten to know. I'm learning the Maltese ads. That the woman shooting arrows at herself. That's a sign that we're closing in on the show. Roadwork is serving Kent. Yeah, a cheeky. Alright, show's going back on. What's the next one in the running order? Let me take a look. It's Rubble and Stone. I kind of like this one, actually. I think we're in for 4 songs in a row here that I'm clicking with for sure. With a highlight on number 7, of course. I will be singing along to that hook for sure. But yeah, these are all pretty good in my opinion. Coming up next. Exciting times. Hopefully they're all good, of course. A lot of cheering for the hosts. I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're having the time of their lives, it seems like. Any idea, by the way, who's going to be performing in the interval tonight? Is it going to be more Mihai or... who else was it? Was Mihai the only Eurovision artist to perform on Tuesday? Or have I already forgotten someone? I've probably forgotten someone. Badly done on my part. Hopefully Concrete doesn't disappoint you like Carla Frigo did in Benidorm. It can't be compared. Like, Concrete is... It's a song that I find very, very fun and good and catchy. But Besame was like one of my favorite songs I've heard in... Like, it's probably my favorite song from all of the national finals so far. And it was terrible live, unfortunately. Oh yeah, Adonks. Yeah, that's right, he performed. You're absolutely right. I forgot. Emily de Forest for the millionth time. I've only seen her like twice, though. It's not the millionth already, but wait. Let's actually check. Let's check her Instagram if she's posted something from Malta. Yo, listen. Let's actually take a look here. Can't find. Emily de Forest. Okay, so there's something on her story here. Let's take a look. As the Rubble and Stone band is preparing here. Oh, my phone is really slow. Emily de Forest is doing a national final tour. Yeah, I've noticed as well. But she's in last Wait, yesterday she was in Bruxelles. Where's that? Where is that? Oh, it's in Belgium. Then I don't think she's coming tonight. Maybe on Saturday. Wait, no. Can you see this? Wait. I've landed in Malta now. 21 hours ago. She's landed in Malta. Did you actually know this, DN? She's definitely performing, isn't she? I didn't even know. Okay. Anyway. This is my house, look. I saw some comment before that people thought maybe all of the films had been recorded in Malta, and that actually kind of makes sense. It kind of seems like they have been, which is kind of cool. Anyway, Rubble and Stone, next song up. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty decent in my book. A lot of warmth in both the track and the performance. Very kind of simple and just straight to the point. Nothing really fancy or substantial about it. Just kind of sweet and charming. I wouldn't really particularly be excited for it if it won, but I think it could fill out a final quite nicely. Some variation in there and just some nice, warm, happy vibes. Found it to be pretty decent. Not overly excited about it, but just nice enough, really. Not very sold on when they harmonize with each other. I get that it's supposed to be the collective singing that's supposed to be inviting and kind of fun in that regard, but I don't really think they were that tight with their vocals together, so it wasn't that convincing. Oh, World War Z. I haven't seen this movie in a while. It's Brad Pitt, isn't it? I think it's Brad Pitt. Where is Brad's hair? He's usually in the chat. His movie's on the screen right now. He's not here. Oh no, Cool Brad. That's what his name is. Cool Brad. Anyway, Yo Listen. Next song up. One that I think could be kind of cool. Hopefully it is. This Andreas Stone Johansson, he's definitely been hanging around in Malta a lot. Wow. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Felt a bit rough around the edges. It felt like a bit of a nervous performance as well. It wasn't like perfect in terms of. I think the presence, like her stage presence, is for sure there, but there's something about like maybe not being incredibly comfortable with performing on stage. It felt like the vocals were held back at moments because it didn't come across as much as maybe some of the other performances. The song is very, very characteristic. It has a great punchy beat to it that maybe should have been a bit more emphasized in this performance. I don't know, but it's definitely groovy. I'm dancing along to it. I think it's got something. It's got quite a lot in it. Fun one. But probably needs a little bit more polish for the final, because surely it makes it there, right? Surely it makes it there. Watching a little bit of Midnight Express here as Concrete's about to start. So yeah, high pipe. It's going to like I'm a bit. I wouldn't say I'm nervous about this one, but I just really hope that it will be good, because I just want to be able to support it. I will still be listening to the studio cut anyway, so yeah. But alright, let's see. Concrete, song number 7. Andreas Stone Johansson again Have you written every song in this selection? Come on. Alright, so my stream froze for basically 2 minutes of that song. And I got the first thing I was introduced with when I got back are some very, very questionable high notes during the flashy part of the song. Well, I'm not sure what the overall thing was, but it did not sound the way I kind of wanted it to. He does struggle on the higher register. Yeah, that's kind of what I was making it out as well. I think the melody of the song is brilliant, in all honesty. It's so catchy. It's a proper earworm, for sure. And very addictive. But if the performance is not good, then the performance is not good, you know? So, oh well. I kind of like the staging concept, though. It had something with that. It had an idea. So, kudos for that. Maybe that'll be enough to put it through. And maybe we can regroup for the final and improve and polish that performance. Because the parts that I heard were meh, meh. Oh no, not this guy. Are we having a problem with the next guy up? Kurt? I kind of like, I said in my tier list video for this song that it sounds a lot like the ballads back in the 90s of Eurovision, which I'm very charmed by, and I'm hoping that this performance will just hit when I see it. But maybe it won't, and I will completely check out. Not Besame levels of bad. Okay, that's promising anyway. Alright. Let's see. Mieg Higbis. Song number 8. You know, I said in my tier list that I really like. I could have definitely been, very touched by this. I wasn't, unfortunately. However, I don't think it did many things wrong. The song is a bit too pedestrian. It takes a long time to really get going, but it has its moments when I just feel like, yeah, this is coming along nicely. I understand why so many people would find it boring. That's completely understandable. I think it's definitely a very kind of like dire song just sounds incredibly negative, but I'm kind of losing my vocabulary a little bit. But it's like trudging along in a very slow manner and not particularly intriguing in that regard. But I think it's very pleasant. It's a song that I've actually like when I've been listening to the playlist of the Maltese national final. This one has always kind of just been, oh yeah, I'm swaying along to it. I think it has a nice vibe around it, and vocally it's pretty decent as well. It's a very kind of out there vocal style that he's going for, but I kind of like it. And I thought the presentation was decent as well. Everything just was just kind of solid about it for me. But I would absolutely get why others would not like it at all. So yeah, that's 8 songs down. I feel like have they posted Concrete on YouTube? If so, I can catch up with that one. That would actually be kind of nice. So let's see if they have Concrete, Nathan, Saila. No, it does not seem like they have. Yeah, I didn't expect them to have. And you can't jump back in the live broadcast of the Maltese national final. No, of course you can't. That's unfortunate, so I don't really know what to make of that, but okay. Let's see. So far, the semi one was better. I disagree. I heavily disagree with that. But yeah, I mean, I get the standpoint, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't think semi one was that great. Groot, in Albania, your favorite Jal, Benidorm, Besame, Latvia, Ligo, all vocally underwhelmed. That's true. What am I doing to myself this year? All of my national final. Does that mean? Oh, okay. Wait. Let's actually see. I'm trying to think of all of the national finals. Let's see. What else? Has anything that I've like any of my super exciting songs actually performed? I mean, Tsierum, that's a positive. But that, of course, means that I'm very, very worried about Aina in UMK. I'm worried about 3 songs in Estilal all of a sudden. Armageddon, Kulm, and Maitea Sind. All 3 of them can't be terrible vocally. There's no way that's going to happen. I mean, I'd say that Strobe Lights and Désolé were my favorite songs from Eurosong. And both of those were pretty great, so yeah. Estonia, Kulm, Finland, Aina, Beware. Yeah, I am very worried now, actually. Ligo wasn't vocally underwhelming. It was just wrongly staged. No, no, I think it was vocally underwhelming. I mean, the chorus of the song was just basically pre-recorded vocals, and I don't think that he was particularly impressive either. Kulm, it's great live. How would you know? have you got some insider information? Groot, your thoughts on so much Maltese in the entries this year? I'm very fond of it. It's actually really nice to see. I don't really recall like how much Maltese we usually get, but it's really nice. And particularly like when the fact that some of the better songs are also in Maltese is really nice, I'd say. I also saw another comment there that I should have. If Lundvik flops in the final, Groot will fall into despair. That's actually one that did not vocally underwhelm, though. Of course it didn't. I mean, John Lundvik is one of the greatest vocalists we have in Sweden. So that one, of course, But yeah. He's number 2 in the odds, I think, in Sweden. But Måns is obviously landsliding the odds. But we haven't heard his song yet. So if he's underwhelming, if his song isn't that song, what could win in Melodifestivalen? It's going to be interesting to follow along what's going to happen there. So far, my winners that have actually performed: Stronger from Luxembourg, yeah, that's true, and Durja Teliubavie from Montesong, for sure, and Lucas in Spain. Yeah, Lucas Poon was good, for sure. I haven't listened to Estilal's songs yet, but Minimal Wind were great in 2022, so I'm cheering for them until further notice. I have not heard that song from 2022. I didn't follow the national finals that year, but their song this year is that good. Completely underwhelmed by Strobe Lights. His vocals good, lower vocals very questionable, and the staging is a Caesar Sampson. I mean, I get it, but I was very fun. I very much enjoyed it personally. Thought it looked great and sounded great. You don't need to worry about Vivi. Good. I hope not. None of my favorites have done very well. Well, that is a shame. That is a shame. Well, I think I've caught up on all of the comments. So we got 4 songs left, of course. Let's actually take a look at which ones those are. Okay, next one up is obviously a pretty exciting one. It's La Ratatake, La La Ratake Boom. And then it's Unheard, which I've seen the comparisons to Olivia Rodrigo, which I of course agree with, but I think the song is very, very pretty. I've been listening to it quite a bit. Hopefully that will be good live as well. Lub Lub, I'm very, on. And Breaking the Cycle, no, not for me either. So the first 2 of the next one up, they're pretty exciting. The full Benidorm results are out. Lucas Bunn came very close to not qualifying and falling to Malfeminista. Interesting, since Malfeminista wasn't either a jury qualifier or a televote qualifier, of course. Marquesind be a disaster. He was not good in his previous efforts. Oh well. Then Kilmore Armageddon it is. I mean, obviously a lot of the hype is going to Espresso Macchiato, and I wouldn't mind that winning. I think that song is really fun. I just think that Kulm and Armageddon are much more special and would be lovely, lovely additions to Eurovision. So we'll see. I'm a Queen actually won the semi-final. Like, it had a 1% chance of winning before the show. That's amazing. I'm so happy about that. Because when I saw no hype about that song heading into this show. It was of course my number 2 in the national final before the show, and then she just killed it during the performance for sure. Belgium has historically really struggled with staging, from a basic lack thereof all the way to actively damaging a song's chances. That's true, but Strobe Lights looks very promising in terms of its staging. I mean, it already had a pretty incredible staging in Eurosong, I think. So I don't think we should worry about that this year. But I see your point. Espresso Macchiato fascinates me. I personally would want it to win. I would not mind it whatsoever if it won. La Casa and Amor Barato being the last places in Benidorm Fest semis is a crime. Amor Barato, I guess I expected that. La Casa lost, really? Are the lyrics that bad? And the Spanish, that is the real turnoff? I don't know. Like, La Casa obviously won our semi-final vote by a landslide. And it probably was my favorite song from Benidorm Fest this year. Either La Casa or I'm a Queen. After the performances, that is. Pre-performances, you know which one was my favorite. The 2 most Spanish-sounding songs both finished last in the semis. Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it? 2013, Roberto Bella Rosa not looking so bad on the staging now in hindsight. Yeah, Love Kills had a pretty okay staging. Maybe a bit distracting for some, but I liked it. Best Belgian staging for me, hands down, Loic Notet. Yeah, well, yeah. Rhythm Inside looked and sounded incredible. I think Belgium will do really good with staging because the national final staging was really good. Yeah, I agree. Estonia will choose Tommy Cash for sure. Estilal is not that exciting because of its predictable results. Well, you can't say that already. Man, these ads are long. Yeah, but this is the last one. I've learned, For the love of charisma, that's the last one. We still have almost an hour and a half of the show left to go, of course. And only 9 songs. Strobe lighting. We all think of Belgium now, I think, when we hear that. Where's my bow and arrow? What? Actually, I really liked Scenic staging, while many said it was bad. Ooh, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't agree on that one. Good thing that you like it though, but that was not for me. Not for me. Staging for What's the Pressure was also good. Yeah, that worked. That worked pretty decent. After this song, I'll go to bed. I'm way too tired. Understandable. Understandable. However, will you really leave after song number 9? I've said that the next 2 songs I like. After those, you can go. But if you don't want to hear Unheard, if you want that song to remain unheard, I'll show myself out. Don't you worry. No, but if you want to keep that song unheard, that's up to you. Son of Me staging was simple but effective. We're really 22 years back in time right now, Fireburst. I mean, are we really considering at 2003 staging? I mean, in that case, I mean, me and my guitar had a very effective staging for sure. Copycat, of course. That's the best staging of them all, isn't it? And Love Power. Oh. Can you feel the love power? It kind of sounded the same way that he did just now. Wake Up had a poor staging. Wake Up had a poor everything, didn't it? Kind of. The title of the next song reads like Sjöröva språket. Kind of, yeah. I mean, it is a piratey song, Elias. Not to spoil anything, but, you know, it very much sounds like a pirate song or a sea shanty of some sort. Oh, look at these. What a gang. Of course, we're watching a coffee ad because... No, maybe not. Investi. Theodore Andre's DGT staging was amazing. Yes, for sure. Groot, did you know that Serafin Subiri from Spain 1992 and 2000 and Besa from Albania 2024 are in Una Voce per San Marino? I did not know that. I kind of like the 2 Serafin songs. I know no one else does, but I'm quite fond of both of them, to be honest. But he must be... I mean, that's a very long time ago, you know? I love the Avanti La Vie staging, very impending. I love that one too. The only thing is that it's a bit unfortunate with the shadow. One of the backing singers is not visible throughout the entire performance, really, because of the shadows. Jetador staging for the win. Yeah, that's a good one as well. What I think of amazing Belgium staging, one has to remember the show-stopping performance of Mother. Oh. 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 Alright. You've all been waiting for this one. Linnea Deb has been part of writing this one. Okay. Okay. Did anyone catch the song title of that track? I mean, it's fun. I'm really embracing how much fun they're having as well. They probably love being there and singing that together. So all the more power to them. A lot of comparisons being taken to Jacko in the chat, which it's very similar. It's the same kind of repetitiveness. It's the same kind of just happy vibes. Elias said it's 200 times worse. I actually think it's the other way around because I despise that Jacko track. I thought it was way too repetitive and just did my head in. This one is too repetitive for me as well, but there's something about this one that I'm kind of embracing the fun of a little bit more. I think it's probably like that instrumentation that it has as well. It's just kind of fun. Yeah, would definitely leave an impression in Eurovision, but probably, people would roll their eyes at it, I think. Gladiator 2. I actually saw this movie not too long ago. I didn't know they recorded this in Malta, but it makes sense. What a disappointment, by the way, considering the first movie is so brilliant, in my opinion anyway. Alright. I think the songwriting of Jacko is terrible, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, whatever floats your boat. We got Unheard next up. Sounds kind of like the audience liked that one. Myself included. I found that to be very, very well sung. Seems like a lot of people in the chat are not convinced. Unlucky. Someone's got to be the odd one out. I thought it was beautifully sung, really. One of the more convincing vocal performances of the night, in my opinion. And I really like that kind of songwriting as well. I think it's a song that builds very nicely. I've seen the comparisons with Olivia Rodrigo, I agree with them, but I'm a sucker for that kind of music, so it doesn't really change my thoughts. Okay, Groot, it was a good idea to stay for once more. You're welcome. At least someone liked it. All right. Anyway, we got 2 songs left. Perhaps not the most exciting end to the show, but I'm always open to being positively surprised. So hopefully Lub Lub here will be the greatest song of the night. One can hope. One can hope. Oh, Troy is the next one up to watch here. It's been a while since I've seen this one. It's a very, very long film, I remember. Her voice was amazing, and when the song really got going, I enjoyed it. Yeah, same. I agree. Alright, Matt Black's been a part of writing this one, apparently. Go on. It's very intriguing little piece of music there. Kind of like very similar to some of the like the psytrance trends going on, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. But I'm charmed by that whole concept. Very ambitious performance, you know. I mean, can't really complain about that. I'm not very fond of the track as a whole, but it definitely went for it. Maybe I was won over a little bit. My stream froze in the middle of it again, but yeah, from what I saw, it was pretty decent and very ambitious. So that's good. And then the little breakdown towards the end with the half step. I mean, it's like a proper kind of Dioro inspiration with the vocal chops used and whatnot. But yeah, a little bit of fun there. Last song now, yeah, it's kind of an anticlimactic one to go out on, I think. But like maybe they should have put Lub Lub last, but or maybe it's randomized. I don't know. Maybe this one has something special in the locker as well with the performance, so you can be won over. Who knows? He looks like Jack Harlow. Great, now I can't unsee that. He's gonna sing First Class. I wish. Please tell me Miguel has a better outfit than last year. I don't remember last year. The use of screens reminded me of Yes We Can by Oscar Sia. That's a throwback. Alright, last song. Let's see. You know, there was a bunch of potential in the performance, I'd say. Like, the staging is kind of cool. Makes it stand out. Gives it a visual identity for sure. The colors, the use of the little circle behind as well. But, yeah, I'm not sold on either the vocals nor the song. I think the song is very lifeless, unfortunately, and quite a disappointment. And then the vocals would... I mean, they did not hold up for me anyway. I think that was one of the weaker songs tonight. It's gonna be a bit difficult for me to like really figure out which ones I enjoyed the most. I think well, are we getting a recap already? No, probably an ad, right? Yeah, seems like it. Of course, we are going to open the voting soon for our little voting. If you want to take part and you're already not on the Discord server, you can join the Discord server right below the stream and take part in the voting. Darren will... I think he just posted the link. Yeah, you can vote now. I feel like I kind of need the recap before I submit my votes, but if you don't, then go for it. I'll start preparing my votes a little bit, like what I think I will vote for, and then adjust it after a bit. Probably gonna go a bit like which songs I enjoyed the most, but also take into consideration a little bit of the performances. I predict Breaking the Cycle, Gaslight, Yo Listen, and Love Me Loud will not qualify. Wow, okay. I'd be sad about that, but Maybe you're right. I'm thinking Kelsey Belante, Kelsey Attard, Kurt Anthony, and Michael Bonello won't qualify. It's tough to call though. I think it's tough to call as well. I'm not really sure what we'll miss out here. But yeah, why did the producers choose This Is the Lost Song? No sense. Well, did they, or was it randomized? I don't know. I need the recap too. You have plenty of time, and you can also amend your votes if the recap changes your mind. Yep, that's true. You have until 10 past 11, which is obviously still 40 minutes. I'm sitting here just looking at all of the songs and thinking what I really want to vote for. I'll put together like a potential voting list. But I've kind of forgotten like how I prefer them. Maybe something like this. I really was kind of won over by Lub Lub, you know. Had a good performance for sure. I feel like I liked quite a few. Like, yeah, I liked a lot of the songs tonight actually. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. Semi-final was stronger in my opinion. A lot of good / okay songs. Yeah, I agree. I also thought this was much better. I have a very clear top 8. I don't, but I have a very clear bottom 3, I would say. There were 3 songs that I was just like, nope tonight, and then the rest were just, I don't mind the other 9. I didn't see Yo Listen's performance. Was it bad? No, it was pretty good. It was pretty good, I'd say. It wasn't, what do you say? It wasn't as convincing as it probably should have been. I think that maybe there was a little bit of like a lack of not confidence, but like lack of comfort of being on the stage. She tried her best, but I don't think she's very like a seasoned veteran in terms of performing on a stage like this. At least that's kind of the feeling that I got, but I could be wrong, you know. Is Ireland tomorrow? I think so, and it starts super late. I mean, it's called the Late Show for a reason, I suppose. I have no idea how long it is either, but yeah, it's tomorrow, and hopefully I'm streaming that. Hopefully. I'll announce it if I do. The other semi was better in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, we're all different. I really liked Yo Listen as a studio track, so glad she did well. Yeah, it's a cool song. I agree. The semi is wicked for me actually. 3 songs love, one of which had a mediocre performance. Yo Listen. Overall favorite was still in semi-final 1. Was it Ti Amo? Still think 24 entries are too many and that this roster is a bit bloated, but compared to the 36 entries from last year, we're a million miles ahead in terms of overall quality. Well, I mean, the 36 we got last year were also, you know, they were kind of demos, weren't they? Like when they were first introduced, if I remember correctly. Can we do a Kahoot quiz? I don't think, like, now the ad has been going on for quite a while. I feel very stressed making those quizzes because you never know when the show is about to start again. I mean, we missed parts of the show yesterday when we did the quizzes, and I don't want to miss the recap. Like, that's probably the main thing as well. So if there's something prepared for the next ad, we can do it at that one. But I don't have any quizzes, so someone has to send me one. And I'll have to have it prepared right as we're about to start the next ad. But if someone can fix that, go ahead. And if I can manage to log into the website, for some reason I can't. My internet has been messing with me a lot tonight, I feel. We didn't really care yesterday. I didn't stream yesterday. Alright. Let's do Kahoot during the Emily DeForest interval. Why you gotta be so rude, huh? Don't you know she's human too? Power Play has to win tomorrow. I mean, it's a bit... that's probably my favorite song as well from the selection, but it's a bit early to say before we've seen the performances, don't you think? I I mean, otherwise I would still sit here and say Besame should have won. Well, obviously it shouldn't have. Didn't mean to make you stressed with suggesting that. My bad. No, no, it's completely fine, Ellen. I just need someone else to fix the code for me, and I need it to be prepared right when the ad starts. And just as I say that, my stream froze again. Maybe it's... I don't want to put blame on the Maltese... That was loud. On the Maltese broadcaster or anything, but it's freezing a lot for me. And it could be a problem of their broadcast live as well. But it could also be my internet. It probably is my internet. Groot, do you think the winner of MESC will be from Semi 1 or Semi 2? Impossible to say. I don't know what... Probably... I'm starting to feel like, what if they will pick... Kant? I have a feeling like they could. For sure. I prepared for you if it wasn't impossible to search for Kahoots on the website. Well, you could make one. I know that it takes a long time to make one. But if anyone has one, just send it to me on Discord and we'll try it out. This will not be the first nor the last time we will see Emily this season. Oh, what if I enjoy listening to only Teardrops on loop? I kind of do, to be honest. I think it's a great song, so, you know. I read Maltese online says it's a done deal for Cantera on name recognition alone. I didn't know they were the big name. But okay. It was freezing a lot for me at the start. Yeah, I've kind of had the feeling like a lot of people have actually had a problem with it tonight. I've seen other people say that it's frozen for them as well. I'm very much team growth for tomorrow. Wait, let me actually double check, because I don't know the song titles of the Irish National Final. Growth, which one is... Oh yeah, I like that one too. Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, whichever one's the best live is really what they should go for, of course. I really like Run Into the Night as well. I think that's a... I was so positively surprised about that one, because I was so not a fan of whatever it was Adgu had last time in the Irish National Final. But this one was great in my opinion. And Power Play, I really like that. And I think Growth is a good one too. Like a Party, it's kind of fun. Fire, I'm disappointed by the chorus. I think the chorus is pretty dire in that one. Fire, dire. Good stuff. Verses are really great in it though. My Way, unfortunately, sounds very unfinished in my opinion. I've gotten 2 Discord messages from Simon. Okay, let's see. Spottel. What is this? Wait, I'm just reading what Simon wrote to me. If you ever need to kill time during an ad break, try this. Just make sure to put mute on as it plays music once you get the correct answer. I don't know what this is. Do I need to share the screen and stuff for that? What if you're sending me viruses and stuff now, Simon? Let's see what this is. 10 guesses, 1,000 artists. Will you win today? What is that? I feel like I need to learn what this is before I actually try it out. So yeah, I won't be doing that today. I need to look at it, what it is before. Got to go now. Have a good night, everybody. Good night, Hugo. Have a good one. Is the Irish selection good? It's big improvement from what it's been the last few years, in my opinion. Adgi is from my neighboring county, Donegal. Go Donegal. I would love Fire to introduce Irish. I'm not very familiar with the Irish geography, even though I've been to Ireland, of course. I've been to Dublin and Cork. So maybe I've been to Donegal, I don't know. I have not studied Irish geography. Sorry. There's one song that is the worst production of all that Eurovision National Final songs this year. Which one? What are we talking about? Is it My Way in Ireland, you mean? Or which one are you talking about? My Way will do good because Samantha is amazingly big in Ireland and the UK. Well, I mean, if she's great live, then good stuff, but the song probably needs a little bit of a revamp in its production, I'd say. Samantha Mumba last had a hit in the UK in 2002. Well, I mean, it's kind of admirable that you still can, come back after that, though, like having so many years. Speaking of Vidbeer, really don't get the whole Vidbeer is weak discourse. Yeah, I disagree with that entirely as well. I think Vidbeer is one of the best selections this year. Love it. Alright, show's back on in Malta. I'm guessing we got a recap early on. Hopefully instantly. Maybe. I'm up north in Derry. Donegal is 15 minutes away from where I live. I still don't know where that is. Looking forward to San Marino this year, and I never really am. Well, you say that now, but then we sit there with the 4-hour long show of 20 Ricciardo Cocciante intervals. I mean, not that I'm complaining, but it's quite the memorable show. Vidbeer is decent, but everyone is sleeping on my favorite, Dim. Yeah, that's my favorite too. Dim and Stay True, those are the two that I'm loving the most. But there are a lot of songs in that selection that I think are really, really great. I feel like the recaps never do songs justice. Well, yeah, but they're a good reminder to kind of differentiate your 4 and your 2 points, aren't they? I've been really into Molody My C recently. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a very, like, just a strong pop song straight up. So, of course, they're not closing the voting now. We got tricked by this on Tuesday night with the countdown. This is actually for them to start the voting. I'm probably giving Vidbeer a miss. I was not inspired by it, and I would just make the day even too long for me. I can probably vote early, I guess. Okay, well, you do you, Alipan. It's gonna be a long day for sure. Alright, recap time. I'll be quiet during this. All right, that was the recap. Now we just gotta cover 45 minutes more of show. I'm taking these off for this part because I've said it every time. Like my headphones start hurting my ears after a while, so now I need to rest these for a little bit because they're just talking in a language I don't understand anyway. So you know. Doesn't it look like yes we can with the screens? Except Zia had bigger screens. I have to be honest with you, Grandma. I have not watched that performance since 2014. Was it the year he was in with that? So I can't tell. I just remember there were screens for his face, right? Um, but I don't really remember that much else. There's only 29 minutes now. Well, not really. Okay, what's going on now? Interval act? Is it Emily? Alright, let's enjoy. I'll be muting myself. Okay, that was a neat little performance. The chorus of it sounds a lot like It's a Sin to me. It's like the same kind of chord interval in there. Not that I complain, you know. I love that track, so. But yeah, it was decent enough. She's not gonna sing only Teardrops. That she traveled to Malta to sing one song, and it was that one. Kind of intriguing. Is she coming back to perform only Teardrops as well? Maybe. What's going on now then? Don't tell me we get another ad already. No, another recap. Okay, I'll be quiet for this one too. I'm breaking the cycle. Alright, I think we only get 2 recaps, right? So that was probably the last one. So hopefully you made up your mind about your votes. I've submitted mine, so you should do the same. But if you need more reminders of the songs, I've seen that Misia Eurovizia has put up the recap on YouTube as well, so you can go on there. Real life voting is closing now. Our voting is still open for like 15 more minutes. So no rush, no rush. To be fair, for a country the size of Malta, this has been a decent couple of shows and a reasonable set of songs. I agree. I agree, absolutely. I mean, I think the whole kind of staging and everything, it's very nice. I love this kind of circle thing they're doing. It's definitely reminding me a lot of Melodifestivalen in 2019, which is one of my favorite stages, to be honest, in Melodifestivalen. So don't tell me it's another ad. Don't tell me already it's another ad. Of course it is. The future of residential EV charging has happened, or has come, whatever it said. Schneider Charge can be installed anywhere. Good to know. I haven't prepared a Kahoot. I'm sorry. Gonna take a small palate cleanser break and watch Kodra perform Siermo on X Factor Albania. Okay. Interesting. Interessant. Miss Eurovizia is doing God's work. Yeah, I mean, it's a very reliable place to find recaps for literally anything or everything. It's Miguel Bonielo's birthday. Oh. Well, happy birthday. I'm not rooting for him, but personally, but if he makes it, that would be a nice birthday present for him. I have probably like the main thing. I have 2 songs that I really hope make it tonight, and I would personally really like. I'm rooting for Concrete as well, even though I know that the live today wasn't particularly good. But maybe it'll be better on Saturday, so I can stay optimistic about like an improvement happening. But the other 2 are more important for me. And if you stuck around throughout the night, you know which ones those are. I'm not very secretive as to which ones my favorite songs are. Let's Kahoot. No, but I haven't prepared anything. The only Kahoots I have are the ones that I do with my students. So it's like English grammar. So yeah, let's not do that. Groot, give us your hot take on the renaming of Friends Arena. Strawberry, really? I really don't care, to be honest, Sean. They can name it whatever they want. We have a lot of funny names for arenas in Sweden. There is a football team in the city of Falkenberg, and their football stadium is called Falcon Alcohol Free Arena, or like non-alcoholic. Falcon is a beer in Sweden, but you're not allowed to name your arena after a beer. So yeah, they basically called it Falcon Non-Alcoholic Arena, which is just really funny to me. So yeah, name your arena whatever you want. I really don't mind. Wishing him a very Israel 99. Cheeky. Wonderful stadium, actually. It's pretty small though, isn't it, Elias? I mean, Falkenberg, where are they even? They're playing in like division, like 3rd tier or something. Let's see how many people get on to Falcon Alcohol. They take 5,500, which is actually not that bad, you know? I mean, for being a Swedish football stadium, that's not too bad. This is hilarious, not gonna lie. Yeah, it is funny. I think it's really funny as well. 10 minutes or so left to vote. Any new people out there who haven't voted yet? Well, I guess we'll find out. We've gotten a few new members on the server today. So welcome. Hope you're enjoying your stay. They're that low nowadays. Yeah, I think they got relegated from Superettan either last year or the year before. But I could be wrong, actually. Maybe they've gone up again. No, they're still playing in Division 1. My team Häcken has a stadium of only 6,000 people as well, to be fair. Yeah, Häcken is an interesting one because they're very good, regardless of their small size. Very impressive, to be honest. Actually related to changing arena names, our biggest arena in capital Riga was called Arena Riga, but now it will be called Xiaomi Arena. Don't know how to feel about it. What is Xiaomi? Is that something that I'm supposed to know what it is? I'm guessing it's like it's a private, it's a Chinese phone brand? Really? I've never heard of it. It's a phone. Huh. I mean, I'm a Samsung guy myself, so I don't know any other phones really. Any Greek Eurovision fan here? We've had a few. There are some Greeks. Yeah, Phil is from Greece. Asterios, maybe somewhere here as well. We have a few Greeks in here. Definitely not Rodmorg, even though he tries to claim he is. I'm hoping United Kingdom premiere their EAC 2025 song during semi-6 of San Marino Song Contest. That's oddly specific, but why not? That would be a turn up for the books for sure. Here in the Netherlands, we have the longest official football club name in the world. Okay, let's hear it. I'll try and pronounce it as well. Too deep into the Apple sphere to change now. Yeah, I get that. I bought an iMac when I went to gymnasium, like high school basically. I bought an iMac during that time because you needed to have like Logic Pro X when you made music. So I bought one. I bought Logic, yeah, I did quite enjoy a few years of using the iMac, but I never really stuck with Apple products as a whole after that. I still have my my iMac at home, but it's very slow and quite old now. So yeah. FC Copenhagen is the only pro team I have even really heard of from Scandinavia, but it's wild to realize they play in the same place as ESC 2001. Yeah, Parken in Copenhagen. That's true. A bit disappointing that they're the only football team you know from Scandinavia, but we're not that great. We're not that great up here. Which team are you a fan of in Allsvenskan Superettan, by the way? Well, I have several. You can't really say that you have several teams, but like obviously all of the cities that I've lived in, I support. I kind of like wanted those teams to do well, but actually a city that I've never lived in, but my family comes from there, so that's like our number one team throughout my entire family history is Helsingborg, which is really really sad because they're terrible. But when I was younger, when I was a teenager, early teens, they were fantastic. They were actually the best team in Sweden. They won Allsvenskan in 2011. And I was there at almost every single game. But I've never actually like lived in Helsingborg or have a very strong connection with the city other than just historically. Instead of those earphones, try using Apple EarPods. They're very comfortable. I've actually bought some headphones, but I only use them for my phone. I want to have like these big ones for the phone or for the computer. But maybe I should upgrade these. They have a great sound though. They're very, very good. Just a bit uncomfy when you have them on for several hours in a row. Ever mastered the FL Studio? I mean, I'm not really mastered it, but I mean, I'm more comfortable using FL Studio than I am with any different software. I have several friends who are really good with it, but I've personally never delved too deep into making my own things. I'm more of the consultant, I guess you'd say. Ouch, Helsingborg and Häcken are huge rivals. Are we really? I've never heard of that. Helsingborg only has a rivalry with Malmö, really. I mean, at least in Helsingborg, that's the only team we kind of consider. And Landskrona. Like, the Skåne teams are the ones that we care about. I wouldn't know anything about Häcken, to be honest. Sorry. Speaking of phone brands, Groot, Nokia sitting pretty with that kick-ass arena in Tampere. It's an amazing venue with hotel rooms built right up to the side of it, etc. I know nothing about that, but alright. Most I know about football here, France, is that we had a huge drama about a football team that was supposed to be promoted to second division, but the city was so small the federation. That's very weird. I've never heard about that. I've never heard about that. So the club disappeared altogether. Yeah, it's disappeared so much that I don't know about it. I've started using FL Studio recently. It's great fun. It is a very good program. There's a lot of stuff in like it's very easy to use as well, I think. But you can obviously make it very complex. But it's a very good software. It's my favorite DAW, if you want to call it that. Groot, did you see earlier that my great granny was from Linköping, became Mormon and moved to Utah in the 1890-ish? I'm 6'6", 198. Wow, because of her. Nice little Sweden connection. I like it. Maybe those headphones are causing the hair loss. Well, no matter, because I'll get the transplant this summer, so don't you worry about that. Someone told me you mentioned me today. What's up? Well, we saw World War Z on the on the postcards before, so we saw a little bit of Mr. Pitt. I got death threats from Helsingborg fans when we last played them. Well, sorry to hear that. That's not nice. I'm sorry. It wasn't from me, I'll tell you that much. I'm not that passionate. Do you follow the national team? Yeah, sometimes. Like when I grew up, I loved the Swedish national team. That was a really great team to watch, actually. Like 2004, 2006, that kind of era. Loved the Swedish national team. Yeah. Which part of Sweden are you from? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Can't quite place your accent in English. You don't sound very Scandinavian, but what do I know? I'd like to think my English is pretty decent, and that I don't really have a very distinguished accent, but maybe I do. This autumn and winter was truly so oh wait, Emily the Forest is gonna sing again. I'll read that comment a bit later, I think. Is it only teardrops now? Yes, it is. Alright, let's enjoy. You know, I mean, the song still holds up. I really like her, you know? I think she's a really likable artist. And Only Teardrops is just. I still think it's a brilliant song. Uh, yeah, Marta, I'd prefer if people do not speculate in the open about my personal life, to be completely honest. Normal people are here. You never know who's watching. This is public to everyone. And, I mean, people have tried to. Try to reach me in all different kinds of ways. I've been trying to get hacked massively during periods. I'd prefer people to not talk about my privacy or try and delve into that. Just my wish. Just my wish. Of course, I can't stop anyone, but I'd respect it if everyone tried to respect mine. Groot going to show up looking like the guy from Serbia 2009. He has a name, you know. I think it's Marco. Tried using FL Studio, but I got so overwhelmed by all the different options and possibilities. Yeah, that is. I mean, it takes a lot of time to get into it, for sure, for sure. Thanks to Emily, we got On a Sunday to Eurovision. Did we? What's the story there? I wasn't aware. Still my favorite Eurovision winner and the only one in the last 40 years I have as on my number one too. Really? Interesting. Another interval act. All right, I'll be quiet again. Let's see. That was a very short interval act, wasn't it? She's already done? That was like 1 minute. Wow, that's kind of. I mean, we're gonna fill out the show with a bunch of talking instead. That's what was the point? Let her have her moment. Come on. Mm, mm. I'm kind of disappointed with that. Um, people went crazy on Twitter when On a Sunday one. When do people not get crazy on Twitter? I have no reason to go on that website, honestly. Okay, another interval act. Richard Edwards. Let's listen to what he's got to going for him. All right. I guess that people are like the interval acts are the runner-ups from before. Do we know which year this was? Because I don't. But I think it's kind of nice that you know, like go back and kind of show some kind of recognition to previous popular songs of your national final. I would love that in like Melodifestivalen does that a little bit as well. We obviously had like a throwback to En riktig jävla schlager last week. If you watched Melodifestivalen that year, of course it wasn't the actual Ravaiaks performing it, but oh well. Okay, the woman in the red hair loves me apparently. And then just a da ba da ba doo ba boo da da ba doo da ba doo bum ba da da da. Will they have banana in the final? Oh, don't give them any ideas. We'll get another interval. Okay, another runner-up maybe. No, why did they fade out the song? I love that. That was fun. Giving me electro velvet nightmares. No way. I like that. I found it charming. And kind of silly and tacky, but it just put me in a good mood. And with the you know, it's good. It's fun. I'm having a good time. Someone in the audience getting flowers. Maybe this is a really touching moment that I'm sitting here just being silly about it. I'll put on my serious face. Very good. There's a very smiley guy sitting behind them. Wait, did I just hear Lim Habba? Are we gonna listen to Lim Habba? Are we gonna listen to Lim Habba? Beusa? Are we gonna listen to Beusa? No, we're probably not. That didn't, of course, even qualify for the final. So it's... I just realized something. It's 11:20 now. Last time we had last time we had the results before 23:30, right? 23:30 was one of the time when the show was over. Do we think that's going to be the case today? Because it was such a banger. Yeah, it was. It was good. It was really good. All of the artists going to sing Lim Habba? Don't mind if they do. I really like all of these kind of charming flashbacks to the history of Malta's Eurovision journey. Of course, we need singing the song in the final now. Yes, I agree with all of you. I mean, I'm very fond of these old Maltese songs. They weren't really like particular Eurovision favorites, but they're charming little tunes. Very happy vibes about them all, really. So yeah, it's really neat. I will. I think I won't even bother with the whole discussion going on in the chat about everything. I mean, I don't need to specialize the fact that I am worried about getting hacked because it's already happened several times. There's no reason for me to share things about my private life. But I've had issues, you know, with people trying to find all my personal information and getting access to private files and private numbers. So there is a reason why I'm very secretive about things. It's not because I'm just paranoid. Well, of course I am. You know? Of course I am paranoid about it because, you know, it's sensitive information that people could get a hold of and have tried to. So, do you want to do the result? Oh yeah, we did them before the actual results last time, didn't we? Will we have time to do it? I kind of forgot that we did it like that. Let's just wait with them until after the show, to be honest, because I feel like otherwise I have to stress, and I don't want to stress, like Norway '68, right? Malta started with some charming little tunes, for sure. Actually, gonna take a look at what their songs were there early on. So their first song, of course, was Maria y Maltia. Then Lim Habba, then singing the song. Oh yeah, that was the only 3 that they sent in the 70s. That's true. And then Could It Be was the return there. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right, Elias. It's completely true. I didn't realize Malta 1975 wasn't liked in here. It's not? I think it's kind of a very divisive tune. Some people love it and some people don't. You know, it's just the way it is. I'm kind of in the middle of it. I kind of like the whole happy, careless nature of it all. But it's you know, what do you say? It's maybe not the most substantial track out there. Anyway, what's your next tier list that you're preparing? Probably Poland, because that's the next national final taking place. So I've caught up with Poland. I've listened to all of the songs several times. I just haven't started like putting down some notes or anything. So yeah, that's probably the next one. But I'm also tempted to check out what Denmark's got going for them because they released their songs today. But Poland's probably the next one. No promises though. I remember being very surprised to see Malta turn up in 1991. I only vaguely knew they had entered before, as 1975 was before I was old enough. Yeah, I remember what year you were born in, Darren. Yeah, you weren't very old in 75. I was even younger, you know. Can't wait for your Portugal tier list. Yeah, that's going to be a big one. Portugal have a wonderful selection this year, as always. Groot, what is the deal with Vidbeer? Will you watch it? I'm planning to. But it starts at 17:30. It's going to be a very, very long night on Saturday. But I want to be honest. The thing is, though, that I'm going to get my car on Saturday. And I'm going to get it in a different city. So hopefully I'll be back by 17:30. But I can't make any promises about it. That's kind of the problem. You will need to do Lithuania after this weekend. And also Norway. And Armenia when their songs come out. The pressure is real. And next week, I mean, these days are very kind of hectic at work as well because we have a break, week number 8, which is you know, we only work next week and then we have a 1 week break, and I need to grade so many tests before that. So, you know. I like smaller selections. It's much easier to listen to 8 Danish songs than 30 Serbian songs. I agree. It's much more easy on us to really like delve into the smaller selections, or do it like Lithuania and do like you release 6 songs or however many songs they have in the national final every week. But I like the Melody Festival concept as well. 6 songs every week. You can take it at your own time, and I guess Lithuania is the same way. But Serbia dropping 30 songs at us all at once, it's a lot. I haven't even started listening to them. Is there any? Are we liking the Serbian selection this year? Let me know if you think there's a Eurovision winner in there. I haven't listened to Croatia's selection either because I think that one's taking place pretty late, and they also have a lot of songs if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm not listening to all of the San Marino songs. There's no way. Yeah, I haven't listened to the Denmark songs either. They were released today, but I haven't been able to get to them yet. I mean, I was working until 5:30 or 5:30 today, and then, I mean, well, this stream started at 9, so I could have had time, but I didn't. Serbia's the only selection I've not listened to yet. I've heard mixed things, but I'm planning on sitting down to watch it soon. Yeah, I should go around to it too, but I'm probably prioritizing. Well, as Darren said, then I need to prioritize Lithuania and Norway and Armenia, but Armenia haven't released their songs. But yeah, Lithuania and Norway, I guess, are next up. My stream just froze. Anyone else? Mine's still working. There's a guy dressed up in a banana suit on the ad. Matt Black reference? I'd like to think so. Serbian selection is just alright. There are only like 5 good songs. That's not a good sign. Considering I want to make a tier list about it and talk about all 30. For Denmark, let's just say, like usual, at best a borderline qualifier depending on what they send. Their favorite to win is Screaming 9th to 12th. In the semi, you mean? But I've kind of been different from a lot of the general consensus about songs this year anyway, so maybe I will find something that I absolutely adore in Denmark. What did you do yesterday with no stream? Lazed around, I bet. I was a bit lazy. Well, I went to the gym and I actually watched a film. I watched, has anyone seen The Apprentice? It's like a movie about Donald Trump in his younger years. I don't want to get into any politics or anything like that, but the movie is about his life, basically, early on. So I watched that, and I went to the gym, and I made tacos. I had a pretty good Wednesday night, to be honest. It was a nice little evening. You can look at the Eurovision World Calendar and you can decide from there. Yeah, absolutely. I just haven't paid attention to it in advance, I suppose. I have learned about Maltese tax rates watching these ads. Educational. I haven't paid attention enough. I should have paid more attention to the Maltese ads to educate myself a little bit. Jeremy Strong is brilliant in that movie. Agreed. I'd say Sebastian Stan as well. There are, I mean, the only reason I watched it, well, the only reason, but the main reason I watched it is because I want to catch up with all of the movies nominated for Oscars. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do these days, because I want to have watched all of them when the Oscars take place. So I'm familiar with everything. But some movies, like, I just can't get them. Like, The Brutalist is nowhere to be found. I can't find that movie. So I'm kind of annoyed at that. How high are the taxes in Sweden? Too high. Will you watch the German national final? I'm thinking that. When is it? I have no idea. Let's take a look. Let's see where I can find the calendar. Germany... 40, oh, that's only the heats. The final is on the 1st of March, same day as Denmark and Serbia. I guess so. I mean, that'll be another Super Saturday stream, I suppose. Have you seen Conclave? I really liked Conclave. One of my favorites from this year. I think 2024 has been a pretty weak year for movies in general, but Conclave is one of the few that I actually quite liked. So, yeah, it's good. Really great score in that movie as well. Did you like Gasliet? That's my favorite tonight, Baguette. Too many national finals, I just can't. Yeah, I agree. Emilia Perez is awful. Guaranteed you will hate it. Hate the songs in it. I actually love that song. Yeah, I didn't really like Emilia Perez either. Had its moments, but some of the songs agreed. Like this song called El Mal, that's like tipped to win the Oscar for best song. It's one of the worst things I've heard, really. I don't get it. This year's Best Picture slate is the most underwhelming in years. I agree. I think it's a very weak selection. But I haven't seen The Brutalist. Like, that's the one that I've put all my trust or faith into The Brutalist, because it's hyped up quite a lot, and it sounds like a movie I will love. So, that's the one I really just want to get around to. Does that mean you'll watch Wicked? I watched Wicked last week, I think. It was kind of fun at times. Not really a favorite of mine, but it was kind of fun. I don't mind it. How is the Trump movie called? We'll watch it. It's called The Apprentice. Sorry. It's an interesting watch, like for sure. I recommend watching it because you kind of, I mean, if you're interested, you'd get pretty clear insight, I'd say, into how he actually is as a person, I suppose. Favorite movie of the year is Challengers, but got snubbed in a few categories, especially best score. Yeah, the score is really interesting in Challengers. I watched that movie as well, actually, because I thought it would get nominated, at least for the score. It's an interesting one. I'm not sure what I think of it as a whole, but, you know, certainly should have been nominated in score. The Brutalist is still in cinema here in the US. Jealous. I want to watch it, but it's like over 3 hours long, I think. I don't think I could watch it in a cinema. It is so hard to remember or even realize the first time that Sebastian Stan in Romanian or all things. What? I don't get it. I don't get that. I don't get the comment, Sean. I need a clarification, I think. My biggest advantage national final seasons usually is in February, March when there's no university. Lucky you. It's not the case here. The ending of Emilia Perez is so absurd. It would have been better if the police showed up and arrested everyone Monty Python style. Given all the scandals and controversy of the last decade and still remember the disgrace about Brokeback, I can't take the movie Academy seriously anymore. I'm not very well read into what disgrace that is, but I mean, I don't take them seriously either. It's just a fun little thing, you know. I just there for the vibes. Wild Robot and The Substance are my favorite of the year. Those are good, both of them. I really like those. I walked out of Emilia Perez after 15 minutes. Makes sense, I guess. Yeah, the ad's over now. I still, like, I'm so into so much movie talk. I didn't expect people to be that interested in all of the films being out this year. Substance is really good in my book. It's wonderful to see a horror movie getting the recognition it deserves from the Academy. I agree. The Substance is my favorite of the Best Picture nominees. I've seen them all, but I'm still here. But it has no chance at all. So you've seen The Brutalist, Brian. Don't say anything about it, I guess. Can we do the qualifiers for crew division? No, the show is back on now, so it's yeah. Gaia and her arrows are back. Yeah, exactly. That's the sign, you know. Is there a Discord server for you? Yeah, right below the stream. Join it. You can be part of the voting sessions. Join it, Baguette. You'll be very welcome to join. Okay, we're getting the qualifiers. Groovy Film Channel when? Maybe one day. Could live stream the Oscars, to be honest. Yo, listen! Bam! Yo, listen to the final. Interesting. Yeah, don't spoil the songs before they appear for me. I just saw Yo Listen qualify. Now you can be hyped. Lovely. I'm happy with that. Concrete! Alright. I'm happy. Not sure about the performance tonight, but the song, really like it. So there's potential for an upgrade on Saturday, I'm hoping. La la ratatakeke. Don't ban from the chat, Ellen, just mute it. Mute the messages if they spoil. Alright, La La Ratatakeke through to the final as well. Happy vibes. I mean, so far it's going great, I'm very satisfied with the qualifiers. Who's next? Rubble and Stone. That's fine too. Yeah, don't mind that at all. Don't mind that at all. But my big two are still not announced. They kind of need to come now. Otherwise, I'm starting to get worried. I mean, there's only 4 places left, of course. Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean, no one's surprised that Kant made it, but yeah. All right, 3 places left. 3 places left. Please. Fingers crossed. Unheard, yes! Yes! Okay. That one's through. Yeah, Gaslight is the one that I can't not have it go through. That would be devastating. I mean, I'll still listen to the track anyway, but I think it definitely deserves to qualify from tonight. Surely. They can't kick it out. Unheard, great to have it through, in my opinion. Please, Gaslight. Yes! Yes! Oh, I'm happy. Everything I wanted has gone through. Woot woot. Happy, happy, happy. I'm so happy, happy. Oof. Okay, now I can settle down. What are we thinking? Lub Lub, maybe? Lub Lub surely is making it, right? With that performance? I thought 365 would make it too, though. I really thought 365 would make it, but Lub Lub surely after that performance. And the birthday boy hasn't been announced either. Who's the last one? I'm thinking Lub Lub. Yeah, Lub Lub. 365 didn't make it. I thought that was going through for sure. And Mr. Birthday Boy didn't get it. Yeah, Love Me Loud, I liked that one. Would have been in my personal qualifiers, I think. And Mia Keg Biss I thought was pretty decent too. But I have no complaints with that, personally. I'm yeah, like the only one I only had 3 songs tonight that I didn't click with, and I mean Count was always gonna qualify, and that was like the only one that I didn't like that qualified. So I'm stoked with these results, to be honest. All my favorites went through. I had a few that I liked tonight, but nothing that I was passionate about to miss out, you know. The ones that I loved, they're through. I'm pleasantly surprised with that. Good stuff. Happy. I'm happy. I'm a happy boy now. That was good for me. Anyone who's disappointed, I think Love Me Loud had a few. And I think Love Me Loud, like I like that song quite a lot, but I guess it just got kind of lost in here. Maybe it was a bit early on in the running order as well. I would understand that one is kind of one that we're missing. Some people probably missing 365. I haven't seen anyone mention it actually, but I thought like when the performance was on, some people really liked it, but maybe they all rage quit now or whatever you say. Heaven Sent would smash them all in the final. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but I might have gotten my worst prediction ever here. Oh, your worst prediction, not your worst votes. Your worst prediction. All right. I'm disappointed there are people who enjoy. Well, yeah, you know that was always going to be the case. Come on. Feel like our community might even have the same 8 qualifiers. We'll see. That's going to be interesting. I'm turning off the MESC stream now though, and I need to check because Darren has definitely sent me the message that we have a result as well. I just need to make sure I've closed the Group Division website. Why have I done that? I have no idea. I need to open that as well. All right, let's take a listen to what Darren has to say. Hello, Darren.
Good evening, Groot. We have a result for semi-final 2 of MESC. Tonight, 82 people have voted. We don't have any new people tonight. We have 70 people who've left their -3s. So quite simply, go Grooty.
That was probably the briefest message you've ever sent me, Darren, but thank you. Good stuff. Of course, as I move on over to this little screen right here, you will see a very nice message in very shortly. Everything selected there. Good. So when I click on this button, oh come on, why does Streamlabs do this? There we go. Happy birthday, David. You're getting your own little moment in the limelight here. Happy birthday. We're gonna announce some qualifiers now after wishing him a happy birthday, and I'll start off. We got all. Love how Lala Ratatakeke Lala Ratakaboom needs, you know, two. Needs to be twice as thick, but yeah, Darren's serving points. That's okay. Okay. Let's see what 8 qualifiers we would have picked. Will they be the same as in real life? We're starting off with the first one. That would be Kant here as well, making it through here as well. The first one out of the way, so that one is in alignment with real life. The second one that we would put through would be Yo Listen, which is also just like in real life. So we're 2 for 2 in that comparison. Qualifier number 3 would be Lala Ratatakeke Lala Ratakaboom by Cantera. Also, same as in real life. Why can't I click next? This is kind of annoying. Okay. Something's happened with my computer. I can't click next. Oh, what is this? It's not Darren's website, it's my computer, I know for a fact. Nothing's coming up when I try to click these buttons. I'm just refreshing the page. Sorry. We'll do it again. Oh, no way! That song I still can't press. Sorry for the anticlimax, everyone. I can't click on next. What if I just... Darren, does it work if I just change the name of the website? And I put a 4 instead of a 3? I'm gonna try doing that. Alright, probably works. Okay, qualifier number 4. Concrete, also making it through. We might have to alter the number at response. Yeah, that's what I did. And I think maybe it didn't work because that song title was so long. Concrete making it through in our world as well. So that's 4 out of 4 in alignment with real life, of course. Why am I wearing these? I don't know. Our 5th qualifier would be Rubble and Stone, which also made it through in real life. We're very much in alignment here, you know. Only 3 places to go. Cantera qualified 10 times. Oh. Qualifier number 6 would be Lub Lub, also qualifying in both versions here. And of course, the 2 that made it in real life, that haven't been announced here yet, are my 2 favorites. So let's see if you're with me or not for the final 2 here. Qualifier number 7, Unheard, also same as in real life. Or we're really gonna go 8 for 8. Is it Razlit? If that's how you pronounce it. Let's see. It is. Okay, we're entirely in agreement with real life, as you can see quite clearly as well. The song that we qualified in 8th place got 238 points, and the song that finished 9th got 184. So quite a big margin there, really. We can see that we only have 6 people actually who voted for 7 of the qualifiers. Of course, you could only vote for 7 songs. And only 6 of you did that. How many did I vote for? 6 of them. Yeah, okay, I was close. Let's take a look at the non-qualifier results as well, of course. So in last place, on 75 points, this is a really poor score, was Breaking the Cycle. Ah, the birthday boy did not get a lot of birthday support today. Sorry, Miguel. Sorry. In 11th place, 135 points, we put Mieg Hekbis. Actually got 2 12s, 3 10s, 3 8s. Votes from only 29 people, though. Put it only 2 points behind 10th place, though. And in 10th, we had Love Me Loud, which was far away from qualifying then, of course. Maybe just kind of slipped through the cracks here. Didn't really stand out that much in the grand scheme of things. Which means that in 9th place, we had 365, of course. No 12s for 365, interestingly enough. 3 10s and 7 8s though, but not enough to qualify here. And yeah, these are the results from our little universe. And if you compare them to real life, we of course don't know like the order, if that's the same as in real life, but the same top 8. Can't really argue with that. I suppose it was the popular choice overall. So yeah, one of those 12s is mine. I appreciate you, Kelsey. Yeah. I did give... I've kind of forgotten my points, I just realized, but yeah. But yeah, those are the results here. People who voted for 365, probably 12 can't. That would make sense. I would assume that they have kind of similar, a similar audience, maybe. But yeah, that's the end of tonight's almost 3-hour long watch along. For those of you who have been with me throughout the entire thing, I don't know what to say. Thank you. That's brilliant, and I'm very grateful. Thanks to everyone who's just dropped in here and there as well. That's also really cool. And thanks for everyone who joined us for the first time. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully you'll stick around for more. We do these watch-alongs for almost every national final. I can't guarantee that I can do one for every single national final, but the I'll do for as many as I can. That's kind of the whole thing. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining me, and thank you for thanking me for hosting. That's very kind. So yeah, have a lovely rest of the evening, everyone. I'm going to bed because tomorrow's work day, you know. But of course, there's another. Yeah, Ireland have their final tomorrow. I just realized again. I'm getting reminded of it. It feels crazy when we have like watch-alongs every single day. But yeah, I'll announce if there is a stream tomorrow, which hopefully there is. I will announce it. I will also have to just double check how long that show will go on if we know. Because if it's like 3 hours and it ends at 3 a.m., that'd be tough. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you'll have a great one, and perhaps I'll see you all tomorrow then. Take care. Bye-bye.